Alright folks, so I apologize for a little bit of delay. I've been a little up to my neck with school projects that have been kind of keeping me from recording this part for the Let's Play, but yeah, so this is kind of... Alright, so the collectathon for Bruce Fury. This actually took me a literal solid 4 hours to record. I'm not even kidding. I split up into two parts. The first part was like an hour 45 minutes, the second part was actually 2 hours, so this was just shy of 4 hours. And I've had to go through, sit through, and literally do jump cuts everywhere for scrubbing the video and getting all the items. So unfortunately, it's gonna be a little jumpy. You have to forgive me, but yeah. So, so welcome back to the playthrough. God, sorry for post commentary. So anyway, the idea right now is I'm literally getting everything in the game that I missed in the first time through. And I actually did not expect this to actually be more lengthy than Legacy of Goku 2. I mean, I thought Legacy of Goku 2 was already pretty bad, but this just got a little obnoxious towards the end, really. Oh man. I shouldn't have underestimated how tricky it was to actually get all the Z items and HERCULE items. Especially this one fucker at the end of the recording that you're going to see, but we'll get to that when we get to that. So, basically right now, I'm just going around getting the easy stuff. I started off with, obviously, finish off that guy who wanted... he was in the Thieves' Den, he just wanted stuff in exchange for HERCULE items. No big deal. There's some easy ZM grabs back in Chi-Chi's house. One from, obviously, oh god, what's the name? One from Ox King, and there's actually another one there I'm going to go back and get later, but that's not going to be for a little bit, and yeah, basically just moves along. I don't really have some sort of, like, preset method for actually going on and getting all the items. I kind of just, like, winged it for the most part. Basically, I pulled up this, chart over on GameFAQs, and it had this master list of everything you need to get, except it did kind of omit two items that made it kind of annoying later on, so I had to go actually check IGN, and that turned a little huge hassle. So, you know, kind of just playing this by ear and just going around getting everything, having like a giant hit list on my computer while I'm doing this. Oh, it was fun. I hate collectathons, but I had to do it because I feel like the reward you get at the end of the game is actually kind of worth it, but, you know. Anyway, so what I'm doing right now is, after you're going through the level 140 Gohan door, one of these rocks is actually breakable, so I just spent like a good 30 seconds going around and checking what's where, and it leads us to this, probably like the last hidden area, actually no, second to last hidden area in the game that I have not actually been to yet. And it's not a really good yield to say anything like really substantial. It's just got some shoguns, it's got some more mechanical dudes later on, and one Z item. And then, even then, once you come down this really hidden path that you probably wouldn't know you can actually get to. Actually, I think it's shown on the radar. No, actually it is shown on the radar, my bad. It's very cryptic as to how you actually get to it, so that's kind of a dick move on the devs' parts. There should be like some indication that one of those rocks is breakable, but you know, that's not here or there. I'm not a game designer. I just play the fuck out of these games, and I could probably have these beta tested by now. But anyway, so come to the end, and treasure chest is locked. Well, shit. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to go back and go take that other path that was actually along here, and it's actually funny where it takes us to. Also, by now, yes, these treasure chests are pretty obvious which ones are actually ninjas and which aren't. I mean, I'm saying it's definitely nice to have some indication, but it's just a little too obvious, especially with that being on place and everything. Those ninjas could be legitimately like a threat if you didn't make it so obvious that the treasure chests were fakes and weren't just like totally out in the open. So it's kind of a waste opportunity there. But anyway, hey, Grandpa Gohan's house. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, it's got the key. And yes, I still realize that back at Legacy of Goku 2, I completely missed a ridiculous +7 power up to like all your stats that I just kind of left there. But I'm sure I'll go back and get eventually if I'm ever bothered to do so. But yeah, it's a bad god is a Z item. I think it's something actually evolving Grandpa Gohan. I'm not sure about that. So anyway, actually going to the Diablo Desert really fast. There is an item over here that I did miss, but see, there's actually this little bug in the game that it's strange. Like, okay, how to describe this? Depending on the level of level gate you actually break, it will change what you encounter. Like, I broke this level and this door, and it was like a level 100 Gohan door, right? And here you got a certain amount of enemies. It's just like, okay, whatever. So it's not really too interesting. So it's going along route, train tops. I'm surprised I didn't cut this part out actually, but I just want to show off what new enemies are over here. Yeah, so every time you break a new level door, it actually, you go into area and it's actually completely rearranged enemies. You get some really weird shit sometimes. Like, these guys weren't even here last time. I think that Brute was there before, but it's a different one. So now I got a jump cut down to the bottom of the train. Fast forward to when you actually get to the end of the cart. Now, GameFAQs officially lists this as once you beat these enemies, it's supposed to drop a Z item. However, since I broke a level 100 Gohan door, there is no Z item to be had. So I'm like, well, shit, what the hell do I do? And it was then I realized that you have to break a Z. This is getting really cryptic, I know. By the way, jumping over to Otherworld, talk to Baba. She gives you a. She actually gives you her crystal ball. Because I think she needs that, but. So what? And just giving this guy the super elixir. So once you break a level door, it actually counts as a different area technically. Then you come back. If you come back, or if you go in there, and you come back, it'll actually change it so that way there is a different level door there. Like, there was a level 100 Gohan door. If you leave and come back, there will be a level 140 Trunks door. It's really weird, but we'll talk about it more later. Anyway, switch over to the other world really fast. Talk to Grand Kai. He gives you a ZM. However, that's not the only one you'll find on Grand Kai's planet. Is it actually called Grand Kai's planet? I'm not too sure. It has actually been a few weeks since I actually recorded the end of this Let's Play. Anyway, so come back. Actually, down here to where you found the wall of Kachink, or Kachin, and Bubbles is randomly in here. He gives you a ZM. That's weird. Oh, why he has that, I'm not too certain, but alright. And why he's even here is even more of a mystery. I think they could have played it up a little bit. Anyway, so there's the ZM I accidentally missed back in Chi-Chi's house. It's not here. It's actually going to be up on the second floor in this fucking treasure chest. Yeah, because, you know, this game definitely gives you an indication you can interact with treasure chests. Am I right, guys? And yeah, it's right there. Son of a bitch. You would never think that's actually there. It's strange because Z items and HERCULE items actually are like the only items in the game that are like invisible, but you can still find in like hidden objects, you know, like the fucking invisible treasure chest from earlier. So anyway, just swinging over here, getting the first HERCULE exhibit from this guy. Unfortunately, it's going to be it requires a little bit of off-screen grinding to actually get the other one. That was well, that's fun. But to be fair, by the time you beat the game, you should have either enough food items or armor items in order to actually get your hands on it by selling shit. You should easily be able to get to 75,000 gold or Zenny relatively fast. It's actually weird to think that in this game, this is like kind of on the lower end of Zenny you can actually get in this series, because in Tenkaichi 2, you can never get too much Zenny in that game. Anyway, so I'm actually swinging back over here. This is, let me see if I remember this right. I think this was the crater area where Bobbity spaceship actually once was. And earlier on, you probably remember that there's actually a level 140 Vegeta door that was actually in here. And we just gotta take Goku in here. Jump cut to actually where it was. I was like, I completely forgot about it. And of course, you can never really use Super Saiyan 3 enough in this game. I swear to God, Super Saiyan 3 is like ridiculously busted in this game. Oh, it's only level 120. I thought it was 40. Guess that was my bad. Anyway, so I'm like, oh shit. Well, guess I better backtrack and go get Vegeta. That's slightly better. I like the fade to black between each area. It makes jump cutting in this game very easy, actually. Anyway, so got this little hidden area over here. There's actually no Z items and no HERCULE items to be had in this area. It's very strange. So the first time I did, I was like, well, what the hell's the point in this area? And it wasn't until I got to the end. There was actually one set of armor in here that I wouldn't really qualify as like a collectible, but I thought that the fact that it was in its own like locked area and it's behind a Vegeta door no less, I thought that kind of made it worthwhile. And I was like, you know what, I might as well just go ahead and show it off just for the sake of showing it off, since, you know, I think it kind of makes it special its own right. I mean, devs really think it is, so why the hell not? And in here is, ooh, what's this? Armor of Darkness. Yeah, seriously, Armor of Darkness, that's the thing. So, whew, I'm doing this all in one breath. So yeah, I guess that all of a sudden Vegeta just turned into Cecil underneath our nose? I'm not complaining. Anyway, so going back over to Pilaf Castle, there's actually quite a few things that I missed in here. Well, not really a few things, but it's definitely like one big thing that is definitely showcases the thing I mentioned earlier with that little. I'm not sure if I'd really qualify it as a bug per se, but anyway, just jump cutting over to here. Again, GameFAQs lists this place as once you beat all the enemies in this area, they'll drop a Z item, and of course I love it. Every time you level up with one of the boys or use GOTEN'S, you technically level up twice. It's great. So I'm like, well, shit. Guess I'll come back here later. Hey, yeah, that Gohan door turned into a trunk store. Since I did kind of leave and come back, so yeah, it's odd, but alright, sure, why the hell not? Anyway, so now that I know this door was open, we can officially go ahead and get that item. And my computer's going to sleep. Oops. I still can't get over the fact that you get a suit as a piece of armor. That's so good. So, guys, just go ahead and activate GOTEN'S once we're in here. I'll admit that once I unlocked GOTEN'S, whenever I used either GOTEN or Trunks, I basically only use them to unlock a door and to just progress forward. Also, I'm relatively certain on playback that 5-minute time limit is actually a lot more than 5 minutes. Like, yeah, that's gotta be like, actually like 10 minutes in real time. You know, jump cutting over back to the, what the hell is it? The train earlier. Of course, now those easy dudes from earlier are replaced by these pain-in-the-ass ball enemies. I still don't know any real easy way of actually killing them. I mean, look at that. Even like 5 GOTEN'S ghosts just didn't even put them down. I have no idea what the item that was. Then again, at this point in the game, you got a hell of a lot of items that you don't really know what to do. It's kind of like Castlevania Symphony of the Night at that point. A lot of unlockables, but I'm not really sure what any of them do. Strange. Anyway, one more to get through. I think this is the last cart, isn't it? I call it carts and trains, right? I am not too sure. I'm not too fluent in my train lingo, but anyway. Yeah, this place will pop. Hey, there it is. Haha. This level does poke a little bit pain in the ass with those ball enemies, but once the cool thing with GOTEN'S is that the volleyball attack bit completely goes through defenses and just basically one-shots them. If not one shot, it definitely puts a good hole in them, so yeah. Anyway, just figured I'd swing back over to here, now that I definitely know that I have enough money to get. Yeah, look at that shit. I got more than enough. HERCULE Exhibit 25, get, hell yeah. I like how as soon as you click it, doesn't even give you like confirmation you actually bought it. It's just like, click, done. Anyway, actually now for something pretty cool, back over at the Ninja Temple Fortress thing, FUKUROU Forest. So you come over here, I'm using Goku right now. Also, off screen, I really found a 100-ton armband. That is ridiculous. So, there's this ninja you can actually interact with outside the fortress, and you talk to him, and he starts giving you these, he gives you this mission that for every, like, air bandit, bandana you give him, he'll give you a HERCULE item. I'm pretty sure he has up to, it's either 6 or 8, it's one of those two. It's actually a really respectable amount. Man, it wasn't until I found this guy, I was like, oh shit. Well, the first time I played this game anyway. I was like, oh shit, this guy actually has a lot of HERCULEs that can go off him, hell yeah. Unfortunately, every time you give him a HERCULE, you have to go back and click it again to actually give him the next one, so that turns into a little bit of pain in the ass, but yeah, I'm just kind of jump cutting right now to give it the rest of it, so anyway. So yeah. Trunks Gate. Turned from a level 120 GOTEN door to level 145 Trunks door. Or, no, that's a GOTEN door. My bad. I got it backwards. Oops. So, yeah. Off screen, I was definitely using GOTEN'S on point a lot because I was like, you know what? I might as well get both the boys some decent levels so any future doors I have to go through aren't that big of a deal because level 145, I actually went to Otherworld and grinded for like a good... Oh my god, I think it was like a good 20 minutes just to get these kids up to snuff. They were like level 100 by the time I got around to doing this. Then doing this, I was like, yeah, sweet. Anyway, so yeah. Volley attack definitely like, tears right through them. Take out the other one. Boom. Oh, well, apparently he just barely survived. Let's fix that. There we go. 156. Yeah, I was off screen. I was grinding a little bit off screen, and you could definitely tell from that level increase that, well, that level 100 armband is definitely very good. Yeah, I didn't really stack these scenes back to back because I was like, you know, what the hell ever. Thank you for your service, warrior. Also, I love it when, if you talk to him, and he still has a HERCULE, and you don't have one to give him, he's just like, do you want me to unleash my ninja wrath upon you? I'm like, dude, I'm a Super Saiyan 3, why do I give a shit? But then again, Resurrection of that did solidify that laser beams can still kill Goku. I'm just like, right, because I can totally believe that. Anyway, so actually time for one of the cooler things in this game that I didn't think they actually do. It's remember when we actually killed the airship earlier? It had the warlord on it, and that you thought that was it, right? No, it turns out that once you beat Kid Buu and come back here, or fly over there, it turns out they actually got a new warship. I guess airship or warship at this point. I think it's warship. That actually sounds a little better. Anyway, so I'm like, you know what? I have Vegeta right now. I don't even care. I'm just gonna go in here and just fuck shit up. It's actually a little funny upon retrospect. I kind of wish they made Majin Vegeta like a selectable character or like a power-up of some kind. That would have been nice, but unfortunately this is before the times that they gave characters what-if forms. Like, way ahead of the times. This is way before Dragon Ball Heroes was a thing. Oh, Dragon Ball Heroes, what a wonderful game that is. It's done some cool things, but mostly terrible things. I thought I cut the shit out, but you know what, whatever. It gives me some time, some downtime in commentary, since I almost never do post commentary. It's nice that this is a thing. Oh man, so I got some bandanas. You can see that I probably need to go sell that shit off at some point. There's no real value to holding on to Crisis Ring. No, that's what it's called. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, so at this point in the game, you're going to be getting a hell of a lot of items from enemies. Again, I don't know what a good chunk of these do outside of like the immediate text it tells you and the stats it gives you. Outside of that, I'm almost clueless as to what they do. If they have like any hidden effects or if they like stack with different items, like give you really awesome stats. I am not sure because again, whenever I'm doing this game, it's all of my own personal notes. Yeah, called the XJ6. How about that? New Flying Fortress, huh? Well, let's just go ahead and fix that. Just say hi with a little Final Flash. Using Vegeta, who actually did legitimately kill Kid Buu in the final fight. Relatively certain that happened. Oops. Anyway, so you would probably expect that this is a new warship, that there's like a bunch of new areas. Nah, it's still kind of the same as before, just get from point A to point B on its warship. In that regard, it is a little disappointing, but you know what? I really don't give a shit because, well, one, this level is still hella pretty to look at. I mean, dude, just look at those purples in the background. My god, it's so good. But, yeah, it's basically just get from point A to point B, take out the warlord at the end of it, escape before time limit's done. It's pretty much like the same spiel as before, but I don't know, I still like this level because it's linear. It gives you like a big objective you had to work to, and it's like a linear line of sight. I really enjoy that. I don't know, I still blame, what the hell is it? Mount Battle from Pokemon Coliseum for getting me into that kind of stuff. I don't know why, it's just, I just like this idea of just ascending like a mountain to get to like a certain goal you can see. But that's just me anyway. Anyway, I really don't need to be killing these enemies. They do give some good experience points, but it's not really worth it in the long run in my opinion. Anyway, just Final Flash, still ridiculous. Am I level 150 yet? Not level 150 yet. Okay, I gotta say, level 150 Final Flash is fucking ridiculous with Vegeta. I didn't show it on screen because I actually cut out the entirety of me running around in FUKUROU Forest because I thought there was an item in there I forgot to get, and then I checked GameFAQs and it's there. And according to the list I gave myself, I had already gotten it, so I was like, oh shit. Well, I just wasted 20 minutes on nothing. Oops. Yeah, that's my bad. But then again, I wasn't really paying attention too much to it, so it's good I got it, but whatevs. Yeah, basically, whenever you get to level 150, I think I already mentioned this, I'm not too sure, but when you get to level 150 with a character, their basic beam attack actually completely changes. It gets bigger, and it changes the color. It changes from being their like native color to actually being full on orange. Like, Goku's level 150 right now, and he has got a full-on orange Kamehameha wave. It's actually really cool to look at. I haven't really, and at this point in time, I hadn't seen a different colored Kamehameha since 10 times Kamehameha in GT, so that's a really cool idea. So love Omega 2040 thinking, what's being multiplied in 10 times Kamehameha? I'm like, yes, Omega, because Goku is clearly firing out 10 Kamehameha waves at the same time. Oh, you're so cute, but yeah. Rest in peace, that guy. It's not gonna make it. I have a project I'm working on right now. I'm gonna get around to it sometime. No, I'm not making any promises because I don't want to get any excitement behind it, but you know. Two of them. Okay, these assholes actually give me a little bit of problems because I didn't realize that they actually do have grappling attacks, and they have like pseudo super armor when being hit by a Final Flash. You know, when you're being hit by a Final Flash, I would assume that you'd probably have enough hits done to like avoid it. So that's my bad. Oh man. Also, I'm uploading this on Saturday because, well, I'm editing this on Friday right now. Today's November 20th when I'm actually got done with the editing of this, because I got like halfway done, and then I could save it for today, and I'm doing post commentary, and then I record for Samurai Champloo as like a little side thing. So, and I've been a little bit behind because of school kind of occupying all my time this week. So, editing times are kind of down. So, yeah. More fucking ball enemies. At least Big Bang Attack is here to make it all better. The freaking orange sun, though. My god. I just wish Big Bang Attack I actually get that large. It usually just stays as like this solid little dense, condensed like ball. Which actually, now I think about it, I wonder if Vegito was inspired to make the Big Bang Attack based off of Goku's own Spirit Bomb, because they're relatively similar in size. I'll have to look into that. But then again, Vegeta's always had a thing for like one-handed either beam or ball attacks, so I don't know, it might just be coincidence, but I think it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, again, these fighters never gonna really give Vegeta a problem because, you know, Big Bang Attack. Also, it is a really cool idea to use Big Bang Attack here because, you know, really linear corridor of fully charged not really like a fully charged, like a decently charged Big Bang Attack will just completely rip through enemies on it and cause pushback, do a shitload of damage, and stun them. So, you know, I still don't know if Big Bang Attack was intended to be a stun maneuver or a damage maneuver. It's very, very muddy, but whatever. Anyway, it's more of these fools. Unfortunately, yeah, they have full armor going through moves. They still take damage, but they have full super armor going through your attacks. So I'm like, well, shit. That is mildly inconvenient, and it is gonna kind of come around to bite me in the ass later on. Also, yeah, this is a collectathon video, but I still showcase this entire thing because I think this is really cool and is an idea worthy of further exploration in future DBZ games. If there were ever to be a Legacy of Goku 4, which I kind of doubt, but with what's that game called? Hyper Butoden or Super Butoden, or one of those. It's not Super. I think it's Hyper, maybe. That new fighting game, Butoden game, that was released on the 3DS. I don't know. That shows Namco's. Well, that's Namco, not Funimation. This game was actually made in the States. It shows that guys behind DBZ are interested in going through nostalgia and going with formulas that actually worked. Again, this game could have sold really well if they just called it Legacy Goku 3 and just like had Budo's Fury as a subtitle or something. You could totally have gone away with that, but you know, that notwithstanding, this game should have sold a lot better. But anyway, so yeah, Warlord's back. It doesn't say so, but it is in fact a Warlord, and he's almost dead. As shown by the scouter, he's almost dead, or not really almost dead. He is dead now. Oh, that's right, you did get Hercule on from. I forgot about that. Looks like it was a good point for that. Also, I like how the background in Vegeta's portrait keeps changing color, because when he's not Super Saiyan, it's blue now, but when he's Super Saiyan, it's like, no wait, when he's not Super Saiyan, it's yellow. When he is Super Saiyan, it's purple. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that in all honesty, but yeah. So I guess it's just time to go ahead and evacuate this area really fast. Also, I like this because if you use Final Flash on that one dude, there's actually another enemy behind him, and if you kill him, you take him out in the process. Yeah, dude, look at that. Oh my god. I didn't realize that there wasn't a range limit on Final Flash. Well, I mean, it's probably obvious, but I've never seen physical proof of that up until I did that. That was really cool. Anyway. I still like the 3D, like, foreground background thing to have, like, a multi-layer background that's going on there. Like, you see the... I know this is, like, really data technology by even this game standards, but... Damn, I like the multi-side-scrolling background they have in this game. That's really cool. I mean, maybe I'm just impressed by the easy things, but I think that's really cool artistically. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going on about that. Post commentary is an amazing thing. Anyway, yeah, again at this point, you're gonna be getting so many items that you don't really need to worry about money anymore. Just selling shit will get you so many things. And I think in that regard, like, Final Flash would just completely go across the entire platform. Let's actually see with that. Or maybe just almost didn't kill him. Oops. Yeah, there it was. They actually changed background colors on me. I'm not sure if that was the oversight or if it was intentional or not. Oh my god, this fucking ball attack, it's so annoying. Just moving on. Also, just for the record, that 3-minute time limit is not really going to amount to anything in the long run. I'll admit, for one, that later on in this level I died and I had to retry it, but come time I was retrying it, I actually managed to beat this level. It's like, also watch this. I fucking got grabbed out of a final flash. That's ridiculous. Yeah, happened again, and oops, I am the dead. Also, the death trumpets. I love that. Good callback. So let's just go ahead and cut to the second time I was doing this and managed to get out of here in record time. Look at it, I have over a minute left. I think if I was like level 150, I'd be out of here by like 1 minute 30 seconds. Yeah, because these guys have like no way of really dealing with long range attacks. So good. Also, I still love it how when you go to if you try to save, it's like, I don't have time to do that. Oh, that's so adorable. Anyway, time for an item that's been giving me a lot of hell, and I didn't expect. So, you see that little tree down there? Yeah, that's the tree with the blue fruit growing on it. I know, those little tiny dots count as fruits. I'm not sure, but okay. Yep, HERCULE behind it. Yeah, that's kind of an innocuous placement, but alright. Anyway, time for another one that's actually kind of interesting to go get. I didn't expect this to be actually kind of cool. Kinda, but not really. It's just interesting. It's actually back at the, yeah, going back to the beginning of the game now, back to GOHAN'S high school, and you can go around with it with any one of the characters. Yeah, seeing Goku running around here, that's actually a pretty hilarious sight, but anyway. So, good shooting stats, I guess. So, talking to Sharpener, you can still take that little running exam from earlier in the game. I'm not sure why it's still a thing. Cut back to because I was organizing buttons up, giving me max speed. So I'm like, yeah, Super Saiyan 3 should be fast enough to take care of this, so why the hell not? Also, I'm pretty sure I was doing this earlier without even being Super Saiyan with Gohan, so let's go ahead and let this rip in and see what we can do. Look at this, I'm doing laps around the field with Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That is in Sharpener's fucking timing me, so I did a couple of tries until I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it with base Super Saiyan to get a feel for how fast this actually is. And man, this is actually a lot harder to stay in the field than I thought it was gonna be, especially with a control stick. My god, this would have been so easy with the D-pad, but I managed to just barely get that. Use it over these HERCULE sneakers. Actually, there is HERCULE sneakers or boots. It's one of those two. Either way, strange, but also I like the collision detection there. Either way, weird that he has that, but you know, I'm not gonna judge too much. There's a little bit I should have cut out, but you know what the hell ever. So yeah, I like the idea that Sharpener actually just sits there seeing Super Saiyan 3 Goku running around a field, and it was like, come on Goku, don't run out the damn field. Good stuff. So I figured since I'm in the neighborhood, I'm like, you know what, I'm pretty damn sure I have all the HERCULEs. I'm just gonna go ahead, visit the cafe, and see if I can go open the place yet. Or maybe I completely overshot it. Did I think it was in the right city? I don't know. Or maybe I forgot to cut something out. Ah well, that's what this post commentary is for. Good chance that I should drink some Mountain Dew though. Anyway, so I guess the West City. Oh man. You know, I'm gonna miss Super Saiyan 3 Goku in this game. This is like the most busty he's actually been at this point of this game's release, because in Budokai 2 and 3, Super Saiyan 3 was okay, but he wasn't like fantastic. It only gave you like a multiplier of like plus 130%, which is kind of cool. Also, it just managed to pick up the that last HERCULE, which I should explain why I did pause it earlier. I completely missed that earlier. Oops, my bad. Anyway, actually about to close this up, and I will spare everyone from the hell I had to go through to get the last Z item. So with that, I'm just going around and selling stuff really fast. Again, like I said, you'll have a severe abundance of items at this point in the game, so you don't really need to worry too much. There's armor. Yeah, you're gonna have too much. Platinum armor. That's pretty good. It'll just be like you wouldn't believe, but I think you actually can buy the platinum armor from a certain store. I'll showcase in the next part, which will be pretty cool. Actually, that's what I'm talking about. You'll have to wait for the finale of this to actually figure out what it is. It's pretty cool though. That's actually pretty neato, so that'll be something. Anyway, so back over to HERCULE or cafe, Still amazing this is a thing. Well, I guess when Hercule has the entire city all himself, why not? Anyway, just giving this guy the last bit of the Hercule item since I didn't want to show us on screen. This is his green background portrait. His hair is so fucking tacky. Yeah. About to get... Oops. Well, looks like I missed something. And it says I am a miss over in West City that I can get earlier. Oops. Yeah, I felt a little bit foolish for doing that. So let's just ignore that. Congratulations, you have all of the Hercule items. Haha. And it's not open to public. Does that get you anything? No, but you also need to get all the Z items in order to pull that off. So, time for the hell that is the last Z item in the game. Corn's cane. So remember when we talked to Corn earlier and he said that if you give him fish, he'll give you like money rewards? Well, it's not only money he actually gets you. He actually gets you the final Z item in the game, or a Z item, Corn's cane. It's amazing he actually parts with it. It's amazing you actually get a lot of Z items in this game from certain people like Bobo giving you a crystal ball, some other weird stuff. But yeah, that happens. So, alright, so I'll just give you the quick basics of fishing in this game. Basically, throughout this game, you see me have shit like snorkel or flippers equipped. There's actually a full set of like swimming gear you can actually equip the characters, like a scuba diving set. And I don't remember what the actual like hands were called, but yeah, so this is how you do it. Rinse and repeat, and you eventually get it. And yes, I seriously spent half an hour getting that shit. It was painful, very painful, and I hated doing it. Oh boy. So, with that, you guys have no idea the pain and suffering I had to go through to get that. So, with that being said, that was the collectathon for Bruce Fury. Definitely a lot worse than it was in the last game. And now we continue this in the finale. So, see you then, folks.